Shalom, shalom. I'm Kyle Yah from Gemma's Camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. First, I want to give his all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rahakwadash. Of course, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that have taught us his truth and rule well. I want to say shalom to the 144,000. Also want to say shalom to the speckled bird out there, even though you may look like the heathen, but are not the heathen. Going back over this again, I've said this time and time again, and other brothers have said this too. This has your skin color, eye color, hair color, whatever has nothing to do with anything. If you're an Israelite or not, if you come out of the 12 tribes of Israel, you are an Israelite. This has nothing to do with your outside appearance. I want to say shalom to the Akwath and to the Akim out there. How I always start this. Is the things that are going on in the world that if you're paying attention, that you see. You seeing what Carl Schwab is talking about. You seeing the World War III cranking up. You seeing these Edomites really at these Idumeans. When I call them Edomites or Idumeans and stuff, this is what they actually are. Esau's bloodline, the Edomites. That's a name that they've been running from. They call themselves white. They call themselves Caucasian. They call themselves everything else besides who they are. They that vagabond. They've been running from that name. But it is, they are who they are. They're the wicked. And Yahweh Shah created them to be the wicked. This is these that we see in these high authority and high power positions. They're Edomites, Amalekites, the children of Edom. So like you got a little congestion and whatnot. We're just gonna hit a few scriptures too, and hopefully this works out because a while ago I was doing this and they cut my live stream or cut my stream, my recording. When the truth starts to come out, the devil gets mad. But it is what it is. And at the end of the day, his time is short. He knows his time is running out. He know. Just as much as we know, he know. But nevertheless, the first scripture I want to get right, if y'all want to follow me, and you know how I am with this computer. And hopefully y'all are able to see the the blue letter Bible and everything. Sometimes this thing be acting real get you. It takes a while for it to load up and they be doing all kinds of stuff, be dancing and stuff. Thing is crazy. Or I'm just not good at technology. It is what it is. But let's see. Let's go to Google real quick. Slovakia. All right, let's go here. Let's go to the Blue Letter Bible. Back everything up in Scripture. And that's another thing. That I've noticed people say the Bible is the white man's book. It's the white man's book. No, it ain't. You not realize this book condemns him, tells on him, tells who he is. See, let me see what scripture I want to go first. Let's go to Genesis. I want to go to Genesis, right? Chapter 27. Let's go there first. Let's see what it says. All right, this is Genesis chapter 27, and we're gonna go to verse. We're gonna go to Genesis 27, and let's go to verse 40. This is Genesis 27:40, right? And it's talking about Esau, Edom. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck, right? And Esau hated Jacob, right? Because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel. And this devil's been at our neck. Our older brother has been at our neck ever since. You know, when you go back into Ezekiel, it tells you he has a perpetual hatred for us. A perpetual hatred, you know? So this devil gonna do all the things that he can. And see, right now, his main agenda is stopping us from going into the kingdom. See, he wants that birthright, is what he wants, where he rules forever. But that's not what he's gonna get. Don't matter about his AI, his technology, all the things that this devil's trying to pull right now, it ain't gonna matter. It's all gonna fail. You know, believe it or not, these things are gonna happen. It's going to fail. But nevertheless, right? What's in that scripture I wanted? Let's see. Are we going to look through it real quick? If I wanted something else, a lot of meat on the bone. Sometimes I don't like leaving it. Let's see. Oh yeah, when you go to 40 again, right? It says, "And by thy sword shalt thou live." Remember, Esau was given what? A weapon. So when you go all the way back to the Romans and all the way back into all of that, you get a better understanding. He lived by what? He lived by the blade. He lived by war and by killing. That's how he was able to dominate. That's how he was able to conquer. How? He wasn't just conquered through Yahweh Shem Shai. He was conquering what? Through that sword, through that blade. He was out killing everybody and taking their lands. And when he was doing that, what else was he doing? He was calling himself the people of the lands that he conquered. That's why, everybody keeps saying, "Oh, he's Japheth. He's Japheth." He's not Japheth. He's Esau, Amalek. You know, that's who he is. It is what it is. Esau, Amalek, Ashkenaz, all of that. You know, why everybody keep thinking he's somebody else, because he went back in that time, back in that time, what was he doing? He take a land, like I said earlier. He would take the land, he would call himself the people of that land. I think the Japhet is, I think that's Crete, which today I think they would be, if I'm correct about this, I believe they'll be your Polynesian people, I believe that's who they are. Japheth will be your Polynesian people. Well, I think then it was called what, Crete or something like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on further, right? Let's go to another scripture. Let's go to the book of Job. I know where I'm going. Job chapter 9, and we're gonna get verse 24. For the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. And as we see today, the wicked are ruling. Oh, the devil can get mad all day long. He is the devil and he is ruling. See, he just mad because his time is almost up. But oh well. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So let's go back and think about this for a minute. He covered the faces of the judges. Well, that's why y'all got a Jesus Christ, a Caucasian man, Cesar Borgia. I'm saying his name right. All that nonsense, all that stuff that was painted and drawn in over what the true judges look like. Now, it's funny because when you go back to Vladimir Putin, in his religion or whatever, his Orthodox or whatever he shows, he's going down. What did he show? He showed who y'all call Jesus, and that's not his name. His name is Yahweh Shai, but they ignorantly call him Jesus, and that's not his name. But nevertheless, what did he look like? He was a so-called black man, wasn't he? The angels, so-called black men, weren't they? So you got to have the understanding. Back then, the Renaissance, what did they do? They painted everything over that looked like them. The rebirth, and when they were there, what is that? Iconoclasm, when they basically covered the faces and everything to basically take over, to make everybody think that they were the gods when they are not. Matter of fact, what scripture I wanted to get, because I know I have to go to work in a minute. I was bringing a little bit of history. Oh, let's go out of here. Back on these devils, right? Let's go out of here. Oop. Let's go to where I want to go. Let's see. I don't know what that's about. All right. I don't see the afternoon. Whoa. Salakia, y'all. Me jumping around on this thing again. Moments of thief. Thought the tab was there, but there we go. Where I want to go. Let's go to let's go to First Maccabees. Maccabees. First Maccabees chapter 1. Let's see if it'll pop up. Because this goes right back into history too. First Maccabees chapter 1. Let's see if we can find it. Because sometimes it'll pop up for me through the Apocrypha. Let's go here. Okay, this is First Maccabees chapter 1. We're going to get verse, I think it's 6. Well, when you read this, you have an understanding. This is talking about King Alexander, the Macedonian. He was an Edomite. Alexander, who people call Alexander the Great. He was an Edomite, right? So remember, he ruled for quite a while. He went out and conquered. This is what this is talking about. The reason why I'm jumping down even further is just due to time to get to the point. What happened once Alexander died, right? So we're going to go to, well, let's go down. Let's see. Let's go to, as you see, he died. After these things, he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Then what happened when King Alexander died? Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable and had been brought up with him from his youth, what he thought was honorable. Remember, these are Edomites, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, right? Let's go further. It is going when you get in verse 9, you're gonna start to understanding when you watch them old time movies and they go into and the king puts the crown on his head and they fighting and swords and blood and guts and legs getting chopped off, all kind of stuff going on, right? The Lord of the Rings and all those movies, and you got these Caucasians always putting crowns on and everything, right? So here we go, right? And his servants bear rule, every one in his place, right? What does it say? And after his death, they all put on crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. So now let's get to paint a picture for you. So basically, King Alexander croaks, he dies, he's out of here. So he's gone. All those men, all his homeboys did what? They put crowns on their head and they got on their little horses and they all dispersed wherever they went, Salakia. They all took off. Let me reset this, y'all. Salakia about this because I got to go to work in a little bit. Got to get to that plantation. Y'all know how it is. But let me reset this. But anyway, so they all put crowns on their head, right? And they all took off throughout the lands, conquering, killing, fighting each other, everything. But you see what it says here. For them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Evils were multiplied. That's all they brought was wickedness and evil. Now, throughout time, you see that they killed and they think the things that they did. That's Esau, Edom. Matter of fact, what other scripture I was thinking? Oh, let's go to just getting a few scriptures. Let's go to back into the blue letter, right? Go right back to the blue letter. It's all I can for all this. I wish there was a way I could just keep these tabs going. I gotta play with this computer a little more. I don't really mess with it. Let's see. Let's go back to the blue letter. I know there's a way to do it. I'm sure brother be like, brother, just do this or do that. Let's see. What was I was thinking about something? Oh, watch this. Let's go to the book of Genesis. Let's go G and E. That's S. We're going to Genesis. Where I want to go? 36 chapter. Let's go to Genesis, the chapter 36, right? Man. All right. Now, if you when you go to Genesis, the 36th chapter, it talks about Esau's bloodline, his sons, his children, right? Some of the names are really hard. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go jump right to verse 15. So, but if you like, go ahead and give that a read, get an understanding. Let me see. Let's go jump down to is it 16 or 15 I want? Let's go to 15, right? There were dukes of the son of Esau. Oh, wait a minute. Dukes. When I'm not talking about Dukes of Hazard, I'm talking about dukes, princes, kings, dukes, captains of Esau, Edom, sorry. These were the dukes of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke, Teman, Duke, Omar, Duke, Zephora, Duke, Kenaz, Duke, Korah, Duke, Gotham, and Duke Amalek. Hmm. You know who Amalek is, right? The small, you know, the rest of it. They wear the black, you know. These are the dukes that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Adah. So once again, it's snitching on them. The Bible is telling on these devils who they are. Matter of fact, let me ask my phone something. Let's try something. Let's go to Google on the old listening device here. What was it? Let me ask you something. Prince Charles is a duke.
According to the Duchy of Cornwall, the Prince of Wales became the 25th Duke of Cornwall on the sad demise of his grandmother Hum the Queen and his father's accession to the throne as H.M. King Charles III. Throughout his 70 years of stewardship, H.M. King Charles III, as 24th Duke of Cornwall, was actively involved in running the duchy.
Mm. Now, if you understand, you did hear her say Duke. They are dukes. They are Amalek. Those people over there in Britain, King Charles and all of that. Matter of fact, I think even William. Let's see what it says about William, right? Is it Prince William? Is Prince William a duke?
According to the royal family, he was given the title the Duke of Cambridge by Queen Elizabeth II on the day he married Miss Catherine Middleton in 2011. Upon the death of Her Majesty and the accession of King Charles III, Prince William also became the Duke of Cornwall.
Mm, mm, mm. Tell you, man. As Yahweh Bashmiel Shah said, this devil can't hide. He try as he may, but the devil can't hide. Once again, it goes back to them dukes. Back even then, what did them dukes do? They had the crowns on their head. They got on them horses and multiplied evil, just as it is today. Think about it. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and the wicked are ruling. This is exactly what we've seen. And who's doing what. Now, if you read further, it goes on. He had a lot of sons. You know, yeah, Esau had a lot of sons and whatnot, but nevertheless, going back into dukes, what is that? It's captains, rulers, basically, and they multiplied evil just as it is today. Because even Proverbs goes into that. What is that? Proverbs 29:2. Where matter of fact, let's get it. I don't want to butcher it. Proverbs 29. Here it is. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn it. Right now, the people are mourning. It's exactly when they're not happy. They going through it because this devil and best believe this devil about to crank up. Because if you read into Revelation 12 verse 12, hey man, this devil about to come down with great wrath. This devil about to really crank up. This man talking about merging you with AI. This man talking about all kind of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff, going on in the atmosphere. It's a lot going on that this devil's doing because he wants to keep that rulership, which is not going to work out for him. Matter of fact, even that's when you go into Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. For what is that? Is the end of Esau and the beginning of Jacob. So basically letting you know his time is just about up. Matter of fact, what scripture I was thinking about before I go? Oh, on them devils. See, remember when they put the crowns on, and then later on in time, things went on, Rome and all of that. Let's go to Malachi. Hope I'm not losing y'all. Malachi. Malachi 1 and 4. Let's go to Malachi chapter 1. Tell you, man, these scriptures tell on this devil. Malachi 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Not for a time period, forever. See, Yahweh Bashim Shah letting these devils rule. He's giving them Esau his time to rule. And his time is almost up. Matter of fact, what scripture I was thinking about? Going into the devil. I mean, like I said earlier, this devil was created to be the wicked. It is what it is. You can get mad and say what you want. What was I thinking? Uh, oh, was it Romans 9? Let's go to Romans 9 since, if you want to have an attitude about what I'm saying about Caucasian people. And it ain't all of them. Some of them are Israelites, speckled birds, and have the blue eyes, blonde hair, and all of that. We don't care about none of that. It's not about outside appearance. Judged by the spirit. But what was I thinking? Romans 9, and we're gonna get verse. Let's get 9 and 13. And it says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. Sweet Father. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. Right? So it's up to Yahweh Shai how it goes. But he told you something straight out that he hated Esau, but he loved Jacob. And a lot of people got a problem with that, but oh well, we don't care if you got a problem with it. This is Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai saying what it is. And he don't care neither. You can argue and get mad all day long, but it don't matter. He set the stage. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's go to verse 21. Romans 9 and 21. And it says, hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another to dishonor? Matter of fact, Brother Yawana told me something. Watch this. So, like, I don't know how to do all that flip stuff on here, but I'm going to read it on here in the NLT. And let's see what it says, that same scripture. As quick as this thing loads up. So, like, let's get, what is that? Romans. There's going to be Romans. So, come on, phone. I'll get there. Yeah, bear with me. This is Romans chapter 9. And we're going to get verse, I believe it's 21, right? Romans 9 and 21. Yep. And this is in the NLT. And it says, Romans 9 and 21 in the NLT. When a potter makes jars out of clay, doesn't he have a right to use the same lump of clay to make one jar for decoration and another to throw garbage into? Well. So let's read in between the lines. What is that basically saying? That Esau's Esau is garbage. It is what it is. Like it or not. He was created to be the wicked. It's almost like a movie. You got to have the hero, the bad guy, and the good guy. And eventually, the real good guy is about to come up because the bad guy was trying to act like a good guy when he wasn't. Have that understanding who this devil really is. Matter of fact, when you go into the book of Revelation 2, it tells you that this devil was created to take peace from the earth. The one upon the, what is it, on the red horse? Matter of fact, that's not butchered. Let's go to Revelation, right? And after this, I'll go ahead and go. Is that Revelation 6 chapter? And see what it says. It's going to be Revelation chapter 6. There it is. Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Red, huh? And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Who was given a sword? Esau, Edom. And that sword went down through Esau's sons all the way to February 15, 2024, as I sit in this chair before I go to work. That devil's still out there ruling with that sword. Don't take much to figure that out. Cut the TV on, watch the news. Look at how this devil moves. Look at the lies he tells. Look at the things he do. Look at what he talks about. You know what he wants. I say it like it is. He wants new world order. He wants to rule over everybody. We tell you about this devil, but a lot of y'all flocking ain't listening. But I'm telling you this, the day gonna come. That day gonna come. You ain't gonna see us no more, or whatever gonna be. Our tongues gonna cleave to the roof of our mouth. We ain't gonna be telling you nothing, because that time is coming. I'm talking to you Israelites out there. This is serious. At the end of the day, this devil about to ramp up. But nevertheless, hey, the devil is gonna be exposed. Well, I'm gonna say this. I hope you was edified. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor is to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rahadash. Shalom.